And what about severance payments?
In France, employee is entitled to severance payments. The amount depends on the wide sector collective bargaining agreement. And in case of misconduct or gross misconduct, the contract is terminated and then the employee is not entitled to severance payments.
So in Belgium, this is where it's a bit different because the notice, the indemnity in lieu of notice is not different from the severance. So there is technically no severance, and that's why maybe you have the notice period that are longer than the indemnity in lieu of notice is more substantial, which makes the fact that we don't have severance payment minus specific cases like collective termination, when you will have some indemnities that will be applying then.
So I think it's the same in Germany, no
It's
minimum?
absolutely similar to the situation in Germany. We don't have any statutory severance payments unless agreed with the Works Council, for example in social plans, and of course at any time as part of a settlement agreement with the employee.
For Austria?
Last part, yes, in case of settlements, but that's what we call voluntary severance payments. And in Austria we have two different severance schemes. The old severance system, it applies to all employment contracts that started until 1st of January 2003. And for these older employment relationships, the employer is in fact obliged to pay a certain number of monthly salaries at the end of the employment. For the contracts concluded after 2003, it's the severance system new, and this means that the employer pays 1.53% of the salary each month to a special fund, and at the end of the employment relationship, the employee goes to the fund and not the employer. But that's a very, very important topic for terminations in Austria. Please be aware of this.
So basically you accrue and you are covered in
Yes.
case you terminate the
Yes.
contract. I think it's different in Italy.
Yeah, it's different, but there are some similarities because in Italy we have statutory severance payments. In particular, we have this TFR, which is basically a deferred payment, which is accrued by every employee and roughly amounts to 1 month per year. And so during the year, the employer accrued this payment instead of paying directly to the employee, and usually they put this money in a pension fund. So at the end of the employment relationship, the employee either receives the entire amount, or if the amount is being put in a pension fund, they may ask the pension fund if they have to get it back. If they have
So thank you everyone for answering our questions. So you know what to do. Don't ask ChatGPT, ask your law firm an answer to your questions.